Hi, my name is Lucia, and today we're going to be learning how to solve inequalities. Okay, so we're going to be solving inequalities using estimation. So we estimate to solve the problem to do it faster. So how do we estimate? This is around 75. This is around 60. 60, this is 44. This number is bigger than this number and bigger than this number. And this number is bigger than this number. So both numbers over here are bigger than both numbers over here. So it must be, this must be greater than this. So that's right. Now let's do this one. This number and this number are bigger than both of these numbers, right? Okay. So it's something to know. Now, look at this. 42 minus 41. That's 1. Do you think this subtraction will be bigger than 1? It probably will, because these two numbers are farther apart, while these two numbers are very close to each other and are very big numbers. So this subtraction is bigger than this one over here. Okay, now we have an addition and a subtraction. Now, this is close to 70. And this is close to 30. So 70 minus 30 is 40. And then we have 30 plus this is almost 20. So this would be more or less 50. So this would be greater than this. Now, this is close to 70. And this is closer to 40. So it'd be 30. Now, this is close to 40. And this is close to 20. And if you add them, it's more or less 60. And 60 is bigger than 30. So this is bigger than this. Okay, next one. This is close to 70. This is close to 40. Now this is close to 50. And this is close to 80. We don't even need to add. We just have to look at the numbers. 80 is bigger than 70. And 50 is greater than 40. So these two have to be bigger than this. So we don't even need to add. We just need to look at the numbers. We already know this is bigger than. Okay. So this is close to 90. This is close to 45 or 50. Now this is close to 15. And this is close to 50, right? Okay, if we're adding these two numbers, we would have more or less 65, more or less. And these two, if we're subtracting, we would have more or less 45. So what's more or less bigger? 85. So we know this is bigger. Okay. This is close to 80. This is close to 40. We subtract. This is close to 80, and the other one is close to 70. We're subtracting, right? So let's look at this. This one's 40, you're subtracting 40, and this one you're subtracting 70. And this one you're subtracting a lot more than you're subtracting here, right? If you subtract more, so if I tell you you have 10 apples, and I'm gonna take away 2, and then I tell your friend you have 10 apples too, but I'm gonna take away 8. Who's gonna end up having more apples? You, because I only took 2, and I took 8 from your friend. So at the end, you're gonna have more apples than him because I took more apples away from them. So this one will be the smaller number because I took away so much from it. So this one has to be greater. Now, this one is close to 35. The other one's, this one is close to 20, more or less. This one is close to 100. And this is close to 20. Right? So in both cases, and this one we're adding and this one we're subtracting. 100 minus 20, that's 80. This one is 55. So which one's greater? This one. Okay. Ooh, big numbers, but it's okay. This one, more or less 950. And this one is more or less 150. This one is more or less 400. And this one is more or less 400 too. Or we could have said only 100, 410 for this one, but it's fine. We're estimating. 0, 0, 1, 11. This one is more or less 800. So which one's more? This one. Or we could have done something way easier. Look at this number. It's almost 950. Look at this number. It's almost 400. And this one's almost 400. 400 and plus 400 is 800. This number is still bigger than these two numbers added. So we know without having to do the addition on this side, that this is going to be smaller because the addition of these two is smaller than 950, which is our estimate for 946. So, okay, this will be our last one. Okay, this is 2 subtractions. Now, let's just look at the numbers. This one, more or less 500. And you're subtracting more or less 300. This one, you have almost 100. And you're going to subtract almost 500. Right? It's 1,000. Okay, so which number do you think it's going to be smaller? If you think about it, this number is for sure going to be smaller than this number. Why? Because in this one, we start with 500 and we're subtracting a number. In this one, we have 1,000 and we are subtracting 500. right? Or if you want to do the math, this will be 200 and this will be 500. So this is greater, right? Yes, I reached the maximum amount of tries that I have. If you want to keep practicing, you should definitely do it in this website. Remember the trick, estimate. How do you estimate 855? Well, it's already in a 5, so you round up. So you would say 860, right? 55, you put it up to 860. 496, you can do it to 500. 473, you can do it to 500 if you want. Or you can do 470 to be more accurate, but it's okay because it's estimation. And yeah, and so on. You basically just estimate a number to the closest one with an ending of 0 or 5 to make it easier to you to add. And then you try to see which one's bigger than the other one. You try comparing the numbers. And if you have to, you can just do the subtraction and addition using the estimated numbers that you got. And that's it. I hope this helped and that you guys have a great day. Bye.